Welcome back to Jersey Matters. It's no secret that the number of drug overdoses due to opiate use, especially heroin, is rising across the country, and the Garden State is no exception. The state medical examiner's office notes a dramatic rise in heroin deaths in Bergen County in 2014. In response, the Bergen County Prosecutor's Office has joined hands with other organizations in the community to help save lives. The latest initiative is a program that will train recovering drug addicts to serve as mentors for those being treated for drug overdoses. Sherry Karabin joins us now with the details. Sherry.
Thanks, Larry. When someone wakes up after surviving a heroin or other drug overdose, he or she is looking at a long road to recovery. That's where the Mentor program comes in. Its goal is not to replace traditional treatment or counseling or even 12-step programs. Instead, it's an additional layer of assistance designed to help the person get back on track. Confusion, shame, and withdrawal. Those are just some of the emotions and circumstances people must cope with if they're lucky enough to wake up from a heroin or opioid overdose. But outgoing Bergen County Prosecutor John Molinelli wants to give overdose survivors an additional fighting chance. That's why he's pledged to use $7,500 forfeited by criminals to jumpstart the training of recovering addicts, who will serve as mentors for those just beginning their journey.
Most of the time, the people who are rescued from an overdose are done so with the drug Narcan. So someone who overdoses and is revived and saved with a Narcan administration, and they wake up in an emergency room, they're usually not in a really terrific state of mind. They're actually in withdrawal at that point.
Christopher Goki is the executive director of Morris County Prevention is Key in Rockaway. His organization runs the Center for Addiction, Recovery, Education, and Success, which will train the volunteers who will be part of the Bergen County Recovery Coach Academy. He says having mentors at the hospital to guide addicts to treatment is key.
The second they walk out of that emergency room, if they don't interface with someone who will be able to assist them and support them, in all likelihood they're going to be looking to get high again in order not to be in withdrawal.
While Goki will handle the training portion, he will do so at a location in Bergen County. The prosecutor has tapped Children's Aid and Family Services in Fairlawn to interview and select the volunteers.
We're going to make sure that the people who we interview and who we assign to this program are people who are doing well in their recovery. So they have 3 to 5 years, good recovery, they're stable, and they're willing to make a commitment to us.
Volunteers will train 1 day a week for 5 weeks. They'll learn about the role of a recovery coach mentor, along with tools to help motivate individuals to accept help and access services. In the early stages, what is the most important thing a mentor can do?
Help model behavior, I would say, and also to give them tools, just basic common sense tools, how to use the phone, how to plan your day, don't have any free days, you know, kind of be someone to talk to.
Newly trained mentors will be asked to designate ongoing volunteer times when they can be on hand to make a visit to the hospital and assist an overdose survivor. Elias says the plan is to set up a centralized location in Bergen County that will be manned 24/7, deploying volunteers as calls come in from area hospitals that are treating overdose patients.
Our role will be to coordinate it, to coordinate that system, to supervise, to vet all of the potential volunteers that might go through the training, as well as make sure that the process is happening the way that it's supposed to happen.
Elias says she's not expecting the program to get off the ground until 2016. However, given the growing number of lives being saved in Bergen County by the opioid overdose reversing drug Narcan, she says it can't happen soon enough.
There have been over 135 saves in Bergen County this year.
This is Sherry Karabin reporting for Jersey Matters.